On Monday, the folks over at Morning Joe on MSNBC aired a supercut of clips of Donald Trump from just over the weekend. So a span of 2 days, maybe going into Friday. So we'll say 3 days. 3 days of Donald Trump gaffes and just genuinely incoherent statements. They put all this together, of course, and I'll show the clip in just a moment, but they put all this together because obviously, thanks to Special Prosecutor Robert Hur's report from last week, everybody's talking about how dysfunctional President Biden's brain allegedly is, even though, worth noting, that actually came from a lawyer, not a mental health professional, not somebody that went to medical school. It's from somebody who's trained to interpret the law. So maybe not take medical advice from that guy. But either way, it's been in the news. Morning Joe sought to counter it. So again, they put together this clip here from just 2.5 days of Donald Trump saying stupid stuff. Here it is.
Rich people are given $7,000 subsidies. I didn't need this. I had a very nice life. Nice Saturday afternoon. I could tell you if I weren't doing this where I would have been in a very nice location. The danger from within is far greater, in my opinion, than the danger on the outside of our country. That's danger, but this is serious. The fascists, the communists, the serious socialists. I hear that they like Obama better. They should like Obama better. You know why? Because he didn't ask for anything. We were like the stupid country of the world, and we're not going to be the stupid country of the world any longer. We're not going to be. Got bad under this guy. So he now wants to send them $50-60 billion. I know all about the marbles. I can tell you every marble. But these beautiful columns that are incredible how they could have done it years ago without the powerful tractors. We have to win in November, or we're not going to have Pennsylvania. They'll change the name. They're going to change the name of Pennsylvania. Strewn all over the garage under his precious. We can be energy independent, and we can even be energy dominant. And yes, quickly says that President Trump.
I don't even know what to make of that. And it is worth noting, of course, that this is like just two of Trump's speeches that he gave over that 2.5 day span. Like, that's how many stupid things. And by the way, that's not even all the stupid things, because they didn't even include the horrible part where he's like, yeah, I told our allies that I'll let Russia attack you. They can do whatever the hell they want if you don't pay your NATO dues. So there's even more, again, that they didn't include there. But these are the kinds of clips that remind everybody that right now we have a media that is, of course, overloaded with stories about President Biden's brain. And granted, he had a bad week last week. I'm not going to downplay that at all. He said multiple different times he was talking to people who'd either been dead for many years or had been out of power for many, many years. Okay? But he's old and he's slightly forgetful. Do I think that he has any form of dementia? No. I think he's just an old man with a wealth of knowledge, and sometimes it's a little difficult to recall. You get names mixed up. It happens. You ever talk to one of your grandparents, possibly even your parents, when they get to that age? It's a very common thing to happen. It doesn't mean that there's necessarily a problem or that they can't be trusted or that their faculties aren't all there. It just means that they've got more information to sort through in their brain, and sometimes it can get a little mixed up. Trump, on the other hand, in that clip, as you saw, is ranting about stupid things. He's, of course, making some gaffes, but talking about the fact that they're going to rename Pennsylvania. I've been doing this so long, folks, that there was a time in my career of doing this that if a politician came out and said, they're going to rename the state of Pennsylvania if you don't vote for me, that'd have been the end of their career. Okay? The men with the butterfly nets would have come out and put you in a nice little jacket that has no armholes and said, hey, come look at this room with the pillows on the wall. This is your new home. And yet today, the person who makes these crazy, because there's no other word to describe it, crazy statements, he's the Republican frontrunner. Again, within the last 20 years, a statement like that would have been, okay, these nice men are going to take you away. We're going to take the microphone from you. I don't think you need that anymore, bud. But no, like, we have normalized the crazy with Donald Trump. And it's not we. I haven't done it. You certainly haven't done it. It's the damn media out there not hammering him every single time crap like this happens. I mean, we're still getting headlines today about Biden's brain from the Robert Hur report. All these crazy things that Trump has said, that's old news now. It happened over the weekend. Let's move on. If the media, not we, if the media treated Donald Trump's crazy statements the same way they forget or talk about Biden forgetting somebody's name, we wouldn't be in this position today, and Donald Trump would not be taken seriously by any voter in this country.